Crouse.
Few tales of sex, drugs, and rock and roll contain as much sex, drugs, and rock and roll as the tawdry tale of the Runaways, an underage all-girl band. They billed themselves as genuine jailbait, spawned from the Sunset Strip's late 1970s seedy underbelly. They imploded in 1979 after 4 tumultuous years. The Runaways, a new film written and directed by former video helmer Floria Sigismondi, sees 2 Twilight stars leave behind repressed romance for life on the road. Now, set back when you could still drink a bottle of stolen booze in the shade of the Hollywood sign without being arrested for trespassing, the movie focuses on 2 glue-sniffing, glam rock-obsessed tough girls named Joan Jett, played by Kristen Stewart, and Cherie Curry, played by Dakota Fanning. Disaffected SoCal teens, they see an exit from their mundane suburban lives through rock and roll. Unfortunately, their ticket out comes in the form of impresario Kim Fowley, a record producer and self-proclaimed King Hysteria. He cobbles together the band, trains them to be rock stars, convinced that, quote, these bitches are going to be bigger than the Beatles. But before they can play Shea Stadium, the band breaks up, knee-digging deep in ego, drug abuse, and bad management. Sigismondi has made the movie equivalent of an ear-blistering blast of feedback. Like the band's 2-minute and 45-second guitar punk tunes, The Runaways is loud, fast, and dirty. If you want depth, wait for the rock and roll bio of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Here, Sigismondi leaves behind the surreal feel of her videos and visual art, instead opting for a straightforward, although probably mostly fictional, retelling of the rapid rise and equally rapid free fall of the band. It's behind the music formulaic, but Sigismondi layers on so many other rock and roll elements that the lack of experimentation in the telling of the tale isn't a minus. Kristen Stewart is the name above the title star, and she does bring the brooding Brando best in her performance as Joan Jett, but this movie really belongs to Dakota Fanning and Michael Shannon, who both hand in really, really great performances. As Kim Fowley, Michael Shannon has more than a passing resemblance to Beef from Phantom of the Paradise, and like that character, he is campy, dangerous, and slightly unhinged. An egomaniac, he introduces himself as Kim Fowley, record producer. You've heard of me. It's a bravura performance that could easily have gone wrong in the hands of a less committed actor, but Shannon pulls it off with wild aplomb. Fanning shines, but in a much more low-key way. Low-key, but not low wattage. Fowley describes her outer layer as part Bardot, part Bowie, but she plays Curry as damaged goods, a young girl with a crappy home life and a faraway look in her eye. Fanning quietly gives Curry an unspoken inner life as she slowly falls apart, and whether she's smashing pills with her platform heels and snorting the powder off the floor or rocking it out on stage, there's a core of sadness to her that is so real you could almost reach out and touch it. It's the most demanding role in the film, and Fanning aces it. Kim Fowley described the music of The Runaways as the sound of hormones raging, and in her film, Sigismondi transforms the formulaic aspects of the story by capturing the gritty spirit of in-your-face teenage rebellion.
Crouse.